I remember when you used to look at me. Really look. Your eyes wide with awe, your hands trembling as they touched my soil, your lips whispering my name like it meant something. Back then, I was more than borders and flags. I was your promise, your reason, your morning light. Now, now you barely look up. You scroll, you argue, you numb yourselves with noise. And all the while, I've been falling. Quietly, deliberately, decay wrapped in silence. And I've been watching you sleep. You didn't notice when the factory towns went dark, when machines replaced calloused hands, when Main Street died and the neon glow of screens took over. You didn't flinch when I cried out through the rust in Detroit, the silence in Gary, the boarded windows in Youngstown. I was bleeding, but you were busy, too tired, too angry, too distracted to care. You watched me crumble beneath your feet, but you kept scrolling, kept swiping, kept sleeping. I whispered warnings in your storms. I begged you in the wildfire smoke. I screamed in floods and droughts, but you said it was politics. You called my cries a hoax, a narrative, an agenda. No, it was me. It is me. I'm burning. And all you can do is argue about who lit the match. You've grown numb to the sirens, the shootings, the sobbing mothers, the candles, and the teddy bears left on sidewalks. Every week, another. Every week, less shock. You normalize my nightmares because it's easier than waking up. But I feel it. Every bullet, every scream, every life lost in a place once called sacred, a school, a church, a grocery store. You scroll past their names. Maybe you share a post. Maybe you don't. And I wonder, when did your heart grow so tired? When did the noise replace the soul? I see the way you look at each other now. Not as neighbors, not as kin, but as threats, as enemies. You speak more to strangers on a screen than to the people on your street. You build echo chambers, walls of algorithm and fear, never hearing voices that don't sound like your own. Unity, remember her? She used to live here. She used to wear red, white, and blue like it meant all of you. Now she's missing, vanished in the comment section. I've watched you trade truth for tribe, integrity for outrage, wisdom for whatever is loudest. It wasn't always like this. I used to be a dream you'd chase together, argue, sure, but at least you still believed. Now it's just noise, division sold for profit, and I cry out in the silence between the shouting. But you don't hear me. You're asleep, and I'm slipping. Do you remember what I once was? What we once were? A nation of dreamers, builders, believers. Not perfect, never perfect, but reaching, always reaching for something better. I was born from rebellion, from fire and ink and sacrifice. I've been torn apart and rebuilt, scarred but still standing. But now I wonder, if I fell today, who would catch me? Would you even notice? Would the fall make a sound if all of you were asleep? I miss the way you used to fight for something, not just against each other. When freedom was sacred, not a weapon. When faith gave you compassion, not ammunition. You've made gods of your grievances, icons of your bitterness. And me? I've become background, wallpaper, an afterthought. I was never supposed to be perfect, but I was supposed to be yours. Together. Do you feel the ground shifting beneath you? That's not time passing. That's erosion. Of trust. Of truth. Of the soil that once held us together. And yet, even now, even in my aching, I am waiting. Watching. Hoping. Because I've seen your light. I've felt your courage. I know what you're capable of. You've woken before, when towers fell, when hurricanes came, when freedom was truly at stake. But must it always take tragedy to stir your soul? Must you always wait for collapse to remember what matters? I've been patient. I've held my breath while you played your games and poisoned your roots. But I won't last forever. Even the mighty fall. And I feel it. The cracking of my bones, the hollowing of my chest. The slow suffocation of a dream deferred. Wake up, please. Not for me. For yourselves. For your children. For the version of me that still lives in the corners of your memory. I'm still in there. Beneath the noise. Beneath the fear. Beneath the rot. I am still America. I am still your home. But I can't carry you if you keep sleeping through my fall. I watched you celebrate my birth with fireworks and flags. You sang my name, but did you feel it? Did you mean it? Because I don't need your anthem if your heart isn't in it. I don't need your pledge if your actions betray it. I don't need your pride if it blinds you to my pain. What I need is you, awake, present, fighting not each other, but for me. I've stood for nearly 250 years, but I am not eternal. No empire is. No dream is. Unless you protect it. unless you nurture it, unless you wake up. So here I am, crumbling, but not yet gone, whispering through the cracks, through the rust, through the static. I am America. I've been watching you sleep, and I don't know how much longer I can stand.